Hi everyone, welcome back to If My Heart Had Wings, episode 24, where it looks like it's all good to go for the Soaring Club, and it's all thanks to Kotori. So she presented this powerful photograph that she found in the notebook to Amane, and she was wondering if it was possible for the glider to go to this place, so the Morning Glory Clouds. And Amane mentioned that it was from the previous Soaring Club, so in a sense it means yes. So with that in mind, Kotori became member number 4, and it gave Akari reasons to convince the other wine clubs, like the Taiko Drum Club, why the Soaring Club should still exist. So 1, they have enough members, 4 members, and 2, they have a purpose. They're going to try to get to that special landmark that you can only see in the sky. But also puts pressure on Amane, Aoi, and Ageha at trying to make it possible for Kotori to go to that place and see the morning glory clouds with their own 2 eyes. So let's see how they're going to achieve that goal, all for Kotori. So Mani put the book on the table but didn't read it straight away and instead went to boil some water in the electric kettle first. And then she prepared the tea set. So when the pleasant aroma of the tea started to fill the air, Amaya sat down and finally turned to the first page. So I wonder what she's reading. Her cheeks went slightly pink and her eyes seemed kind of nervous. So I think it was that notebook that Kotori found in her room. It was probably Isuka's notebook, and she used it to do her to-do list. It felt to me that she was digesting it one letter at a time. She took a sip of the boiling tea. She placed the cup back on the saucer and then turned to the next page. So what's making this exciting for Amane? She began to smile. So maybe something fun was written here. She giggled as she had become lost in memories. The nervousness that was in her eyes when reading the first page had disappeared. So Ageha notices that she's smiling for some reason. Yeah, that's true. It was a calm and happy smile. Or so we thought. So I wonder what's on this page that's making Amane a little bit shocked. Then looking at the next page, she opened her eyes wide. So there must be something surprising on that page. From the look on her face, she seemed taken aback and continued to read. After that, Amane's expression continued to change as she turned the pages. So what's Amane reading about? Or like what's going on in the entries? So now I guess kind of curious.
ソアリング部の活動記録よ。と言っても、そのほとんどがただの日記だけど。
Interesting.
イスカが大親友とどんな風に毎日を過ごしたか、それが汚い字と読みにくい文章で書いてあった。天音先輩の大親友か。イスカさんってどんな人だったんだろう。
So we really haven't seen who Isuka is. I kind of wonder as well who this person is.
かなり変な子よ。多分いたずらして誰かを驚かせたり、寮の食堂でパイ投げやったり。
So Kotori did read some of the entries, and she knows a little bit about Isuka. But when you read it, it had an effect on you, right?
うん。
Yeah, I guess.
楽しそうだったの。すごく。
Okay. So we could tell by the look on Amane's face that Isuka's flight log was full of funny stories. Okay? And when she reached what was probably the last page on the diary, Amane had tears in her eyes.
何か悲しいことが書いてあったのかな。
So I wonder what's wrong, like what's on the last entry. But she is smiling though.
日誌は途中で終わってるわ。最後に書いてあったのはあれよ。やっておきたいこと。
So the to-do list that Kotori wrote out, that was actually part of the last entry that Isuka wrote.
雲の回廊を渡りたい。
Okay. So Kotori thought it was like a list of things that she wants to do, even though it was just a incomplete journal entry. She must have been smiling because she was happy. And then the tears must have been because it was all in the past. Okay. So after reading the last passage, she closed the notebook and then went back to the first page. So she's reading over and over again, Amane. And even so, she reads it with the same happiness, surprise, worry, and nostalgia as if she was reading it for the first time. So we quietly watched her as she repeated this and again and again. So the tea that she sipped had only been taken, would have been cold by now. It looked like she had totally forgotten about it.
そっとしておくしかなさそうね。
Yeah, you're right. It's like, well, Amaya's kind of remembered all the memories, and it's best not to bother her right now. As we leave the garage, the sky is filled with the colors of the sunset. So with a deeper red, then sunrise, the darkness of night appears from the eastern sky.
あの雲の写真、綺麗だったね。
Yeah.
あそこへ行くのか。
So even Ageha is interested in the photograph that Kotori presented to them. So Ageha seemed to be saying, I'm itching to go. And same thing for Aoi.
じゃあ私一度ロボット部に顔出してくるね。掛け持ちだから毎日は顔出せないけど。
So I wonder if Ageha is like a ghost club member for the robotics club. But then again, the robotics club has 60 members, so even in her absence, it's not going to affect the club that much. So you don't seem busy either, so it should be okay, isn't it? And even if she is also in another club, it's great that she's here. Well, sorry for all the trouble.
いいってことよ、相棒。
Oh, sorry. So once again, that punch from Ageha, just like before. There you go.
ハバネさん。
Oh, Habai-san. So what did you have to say to Kotori?
昨日はごめんなさい。
Okay, so this is from episode 22 when Ageha kind of got in an argument with Kotori about Kotori trying to hide her feelings and not letting Ageha know about the situation, even though Ageha is concerned about Kotori's frequent truancy from school. So Ageha bowed her head with great momentum.
別に謝ってもらうことなんてないと思うけど。
And Kotori seems to accept Ageha's apology.
私、ハバネさんの事情何も知らなくて、なのに知ってるようなつもりであれこれ言って。本当ごめんなさい。
So Kotori glanced at me. So Kotori thinks that I was the one that tried to get these two together once more and was in the back trying to work out the situation. So she must have realized that I had told Ageha about her wanting to quit school and so on.
わかればいいのよ。
So Kotori turns her head sideways in an aloof manner as she speaks. I stormed over to towards Kotori and... So what did he do to Kotori? I gave her a karate chop to the top of her head. Wait, so why would you do that, Aoi? Not sure what he's trying to do to Kotori, even though he's trying to get onto her good side. So what are you doing? Well, from now on, every time you take that kind of attitude, I'm going to give you a chop. Wait, that? Kotori reeled back. Then she looked at me with eyes like a demon or a ogre, also like Shrek.
こいつのどこにそんな権限が。
But then again, I kind of feel that Aya went too far when he gave Kotori that chop.
ごめんなさい。私も言い過ぎたわ。
Okay, so Kotori is also apologizing to Ageha about that kind of attitude.
あなたは八方美人なんかじゃない。ちょっとうざいくらい親切なだけよ。
Okay. So who gave Kotori another whack?
ちょっと痛いじゃないの。
So was that Ageha's whack? Oh, so Kotori gave. So Aoi gave Kotori another whack, and she's complaining about it. It's like So I was like, well, if it doesn't hurt, then you wouldn't remember. So she goes off.
あかんべー。すごいね、葵。ハバネさんみたいな美少女にチョップかますなんて。
Okay. So Agaha is a little bit stunned as she speaks.
じゃあ私行くね。早いとこハバネさんを追っかけてやって。
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so see you later.
またね。
So Agaha, who looks like she's skipping as she walks, turns to head towards the building, but then she stops halfway.
明日から面白くなりそう。
Okay, that's good to hear. She called out in a big voice. Okay, so Aoi is heading home with Kotori. I caught up with Kotori, who had a meek expression on her face as she quietly pushed her wheelchair along. So you want me to push you then?
いい。
No, I'm okay, I'm fine. Well, I don't know how tiring it is to push a wheelchair along, but if I tried to travel the same distance I would normally walk by using my hands, I would have definitely find it tiring. But he helps her anyways.
いいって言ってるのに。
But I told you I'm okay, I don't need your help. But I told you that I would help you, didn't I? I'm not going to do it all the time, but when my hands are empty, you can rely on me. Really.
だってそうしてもらう理由がないもの。
Okay. Yeah, there is.
どこに？
Because we're friends? I felt a little embarrassed as I said that. I think that I hadn't been facing her back at the time, I wouldn't have been able to say that.
いつそんな友達になったって言うのよ。
But I wonder if Kotori sees Aoi as a friend. Because I don't think so. It's been quite difficult for them to get together, and I think there's still some progress that needs to be made. So generally speaking, it wouldn't be incorrect to say so. So Victoria stays tight-lipped and does not answer. And for a while, we didn't say anything as we follow along the route back.
聞かないの？どうして私が残る気になったのか。
So I think Kotori's wondering if Aoi is curious about why she wanted to change her mind and stay in K-Food Academy after all. Well, I don't know if I want to ask or not. Well, the main thing is your state. But still, it's kind of good to know what got Kotori to change her mind. Because after all, we came from someone who's been pushing or desperately looking for that withdrawal letter that I always hiding from Kotori. But for now, Kotori is going to trust the withdrawal letter to Aoi. I'm pretty sure in the case, or there is a case where she may want it back from him. Okay, sure. So she's not going to throw it away? So in the case that I do change my mind, so she is like, well, I may change my mind, I may decide it's not going to work out after all, and I may want to quit. Well, it seems like she's trying to say I may be a tough girl, but when you look, you just look like a crybaby. If I say that, she just get mad, so I'll be quiet. So she suddenly seemed to lose her resolve, and she turns around to glance at me. So why me? That question comes to my mind, but I don't say anything. Well, I think the fact that it was me makes me quite happy, to be honest. Well, that's fine. Well, I have one condition. So what's the condition? She looks as though she thinks I have another crazy demand to make. Okay, so he wants her to call him by his name. So you always call me like you, him, this person, that boy, that mean boy. So why don't you call me Aoi? And it's kind of difficult for Kotori to accept at first. So that could be a problem. So do you think of me as your friend? So I wonder what's Kotori's response. So I don't think she's comfortable with that yet. So he still needs to form more connections and bridges with Kotori before that can happen. So Aoi, see, you can do it. Well, not fully yet. Well, seems weird, but please understand, she seemed to say as she bent forward. So Kotori, why do you find it strange to say my name? Well, I guess that's true. Well, never mind. Well, let's go. Habaye-san.
下の名前でいい。そっちのがいい。
But then again, it's like, Kotori's like, well, in return, you should call me Kotori. Okay then, let's go, Kotori. So Kotori had a look on her face that indicated a complex mix of emotions, awkward and shy at the same time. We'll definitely go there above the clouds. So there are wispy clouds above the sunset sky. And from now on, whenever we look at the sky, we'll be thinking about this. I'm gonna fly. I'll be airborne someday. My heart was beating frighteningly quickly. Okay, so back in the... Oh, so we're at the school. And for some reason, Amane is still in school at the garage for some reason. So what's she thinking about?
イスカ、君はいつも言ってたな。真っ暗だ。いつの間に夜になったんだろう。
Okay, so now she realizes that oh, it's dark in here. It's nighttime. So how long have I been since I've been reading this? So how long has it been since I started reading this notebook? Okay, so she closed the book and heads home.
紅茶が冷めてしまった。
And now she realizes that her tea is cold.
みんなはもう帰ったのか？もうここでは続けられないかと思っていた。いつか君がつなげてくれたんだな。あの子たちをここへ連れてきてくれた。
So I'm not really sure what this is talking about, or maybe it's what Amane's thinking about. So Amane realized that at the very end that it's getting dark, and my tea is cold. Everyone left. So I'm wondering if we're gonna know a little bit more about what happened between Amane and Isuka, and why it's so touching for Amane that she'll be in the garage all night reading through her notebook over again and again. But anyways, it's next day, and Kotori and Aoi are going to school for the first time together. Hey, there's no need to rush. So now Kotori's excited, and she wants to say, desperately get to school. Okay. Alright, Kotori, let's go. Hold on tight.
よーし、飛ばせ
Oh, so she wants to ride down the hill in a wheelchair and feel the wind. So Kotori, Aoi pushes the wheelchair and lets it roll down the hill on its own. And we're now at school.
ちょっと、大丈夫
He's okay, I guess. Oh no, I'm okay, I'm fine. If I push out my chest to try to show that I'm okay, but I can't hide the fact that I'm out of breath. Well, at least you made it to school, so that should be a achievement. So my stamina's gotten worse. Well, I've been pushing the wheelchair while running up until now, but I was reminded of how much my stamina had decreased. Well, she couldn't help but notice, so Kotori took a sports drink out of a convenience store bag.
はい、葵くん
Okay? Thanks.
そんな無茶して、膝は大丈夫なの
He's fine. Oh no, so he's talking about the knee. But yeah, it's okay. It's not a problem. So according to the doctor, I shouldn't have any more difficulty with everyday life. Well, the problem is whether or not this is above the normal level of everyday activity.
途中でもういいって言ってるのに、結局学校まで走ってきちゃうんだから。
So I think he ran while pushing Kotori's wheelchair, and Kotori's like, well, if it's too much, you can stop halfway. But instead, he went all the way to school, running with my wheelchair. So. Well, since this morning, I had been in high spirits, and the effect hadn't worn off yet for some reason. It's because our club activities were fun about to start. Well, I'm not really sure about that, given Amane's reaction at the end of yesterday. Okay, so there's no school today because it's Saturday, but they're interested in the activities at the club, so they're here anyways.
せっかく無事だったんだから大事にしなさいよね。
I wonder if Ageha is here. As I speak, I move the bottle up to my mouth. I've been sweating a lot, so my body quickly absorbs the water.
膝がどうしたって
Okay, so Ageha is actually here. And she just popped up from nowhere. Oh, nothing, no big deal.
おはよう、ハバネさん。
Oh, good morning, Hawaii-san.
おはよう、姫岸さん。
So, Kotori replies with, "Oh, hello, Himegi-san." So Kotori seems a little bit embarrassed as Ageha speaks to her. So it looks like you got here first.
違うよ。さっき葵たちが猛スピードで追い抜いてったんじゃん。
No, you actually got here first, and I saw you going so fast that I decided to follow you along. And while you were taking some replenishment, that's when I popped up.
車椅子をして走る人なんて初めて見たよ。
But you know, you kind of made it seem when you pushed the wheelchair while running.
葵くん、私先に行くね。
Okay, so she goes off. But I think she's kind of embarrassed about the little show that I always put on when he ran with Kotori's wheelchair. Well, I think that Ageha understands that too, but what about everyone else?
葵くん？
What? What's wrong?
別に。それじゃ私も先に行こうっと。
So what's making Ageha disappointed about what I always just did?
じゃあね、葵くん。
Wait, Ageha, what's going on? What's with that kind of reaction? What's with that kind of attitude? So I chased the two of them and headed to the garage. Oh, hello. What's up? And we see Amane. Okay, so once again she's back on the drawing board for some reason. Amane was making a serious face in front of the drawing board. She's really concentrating and hasn't spotted us. And for a moment, I wasn't sure if I should call out to her, but if we don't say anything, how many more hours would she be doing that for? Oh, hello, Amane.
君たち。
Oh, you people. Oh, hello, Amane.
チース。チース。
Okay. So from today, we'll do our best. Yeah, I guess. So I'm kind of wondering what's the issue now. It looks like Amane isn't really seeing this as a club or some sort, and she really feels like Kotori, Ageha, and Iowa are like visitors, just going around, have some interest in the sorts. But Amane kind of feel like this is her own personal project, and she's just basically concentrating on her own. Well, I'm not really sure how to say it, but you kind of get the sense.
君はなんて言うんだったかな。
But at least she asks their names. Oh yeah, that's right. I never told her my name, even though we've met several times. So I am Ayo Minase. I'm second grade, class A. I gave a very sharp self-introduction, and the others do likewise.
同じく2年 A 組姫木あげはです。
So Ageha Himegi, class A, second year.
同じく2年 A 組幅根小鳥です。
And I'm Kotori Habane. I'm also in second year, class A.
葵
What is she doing? She confirms our faces and names in order.
私は5年 C 組、D 組だったかな。望月あまねだ。
So 5th year, and Amane's kind of confused of which class she's in, C or D, but we know that she's been repeating classes for some time now. That's true.
昨日はありがとう。君たちのおかげでまだここにいられる。
So like well, technically Amane should have graduated by now, but she's finding ways to stay in the school to do this project. So she's technically not a 5th year, more like I'm not really sure how to say it. Just she's been repeating 5th year for many years. So, is it really alright for us to join? So she wasn't sure as to whether she would accept new members. Has she found the answer she was looking for then?
ああ、うん。君たちを歓迎するよ。
Okay.
ソアリング部へようこそ。
Okay, so now she accepts Aoi, Ageha, and Kotori as new members. It's like so welcome to Soaring Club. Well, I don't know what she was worried about or how she arrived at her answer, but somehow it seemed that there was no problem with us joining the club.
じゃあよろしく。
And back to the drawing board. Okay. Amane?
なんだい？
So what is it? So what should we do in the club then? If you're going to be on the drawing board.
ああ、そうだったな。お茶でも飲んでくつろいでいてくれ。
Okay, just have a cup of tea and make yourself feel at home.
そこの棚に漫画もあるぞ。
And some manga books as well if you're interested. Okay. So she has manga on the bookshelf as well.
ああ、
So I wonder what Kotori and Ageha are thinking about Amane's reaction to them being new club members. She just well, as members, just enjoy yourself. Here go look at manga, go enjoy tea. So two girls both make faces that say, so this isn't what I thought it would be like. My face had been more or less the same.
何かすることはないの？だから漫画でも読んで。
Well, I don't think Amane's kind of excited about them being in the club, because by the way that she responds to Kotori's questions.
そうじゃなくって、グライダーのこと。え？
Well, we really wanted to get involved with the glider. So Amane opened her eyes wide.
そうなのか。変わってるな、君たち。
I don't want to hear that from you. Amane, could it be that we are in your way by joining the club? So Aoi kind of understands what's going on. The fact that Kotori, Ageha, and Aoi are like extra baggage to them. So I'll go ahead and stop the video here. So Amane kind of feels that this project or the glider is like her personal project. In that sense, it's like I'm going to be doing this all by myself. But that's not really the purpose of a club, because you're supposed to have team effort, teamwork, and Amane doesn't see that. So we're gonna have to find a way to convince Amane that this is not a personal project anymore, and that's like a collaborative effort. So that means that she should be sharing this glider project with Kotori, Ageha, and Aoi. So we're gonna have to find out how to convince Amane in the next few episodes. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.